Hello, Superhuman. How are you doing? Good to have you here. My name is Uzezi Udwefi Ideo, and this is a continuation of the question and answer session that we had at Trikana Teens Church. Now, if you're watching this, because I'm going to put this video on YouTube, I was present to teach at Trikana Teens Church online. And this is a follow-up of your question and answers. So if you're watching this on YouTube and you have further questions, or you're wondering, what we discussed about, you can do also leave me a comment in the comment section. But once again, hello everyone in church. How are you doing? God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. I sincerely apologize for the network issue that we had. But I'm here to answer your questions right now. So I have 5 questions here, and the first question I got is, what is the remedy for guilt for a person that has had sex because I am very scared? This person asks. I'm understanding that probably because I understood the mystery of sex, right? That's why you now know the consequences of having premarital sex. And I think I should do a full video of this topic as well and leave on YouTube. But in case you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do want to subscribe. There are also topics here that I've discussed about sex, do's and don'ts and stuff like that you will find of great benefit. So let me answer this question straight up. Person say, what's the remedy for guilt for a person that's already accessed because he or she is scared? Well, the first thing that you have that you should do is acknowledging the fact that, you have done something wrong. Do you understand? Like, it's something that you did not know. One thing I tell people is that if you knew better, you would have acted better. So you did not know, and coming to acknowledge the fact that you have done something wrong, it's what matters, to begin with. Next is to confess your sin and ask God for forgiveness. That's very important. Thirdly, ensure you're not going back that route again. Like, you're not going back that way, you're not going back that path. It's very important. Not that you ask for forgiveness today and you are going back again. So you make up your mind that, you know what, I've known my wrong. You have acknowledged your wrong, and you're not going back to that wrong. Do we understand? So I hope this is clear. This is for anyone who has already had sex and you're saying, I'm no longer a virgin, or I got whatever the case may be. Acknowledge that you have done something wrong, ask God for forgiveness, and cut off from such sexual partners. Maybe, if you're someone you're dating, please cut off, because if you still are in that relationship, there are higher tendencies that you're going to go back, to having sex with that person, and we know that it is wrong. All right, guys. So secondly, I'm having a question here. How can you set boundaries in your relationship to avoid having sex, like practical steps? Okay, so if you want to set practical steps, to avoid having sex, 1, don't date until you are ready to marry. Do you understand? And like I said, because you are dating ready for marriage does not mean that it's also going to have sex. But just so that you know, 1, avoid being alone together. Maybe you guys are just even friends now, but set healthy boundaries. Avoid it. Being alone together, please avoid it, because when you are alone with that person, your emotions might just spike up and you might not be able to control it, especially when you are alone. There's nobody to watch over you guys, right? So avoid being alone with that person. Secondly, I would say quit and just really cut off every form of sex chatting. Some people say, we don't have sex, but we use sex chat, and it arouses feelings in you. One day, the accumulation of all the sex chats, you are going to act it all out. So please, quit sex chatting, stay away from pornography, and if possible, stop masturbation. All those things, it's going to help you just really set healthy boundaries. We want to understand the value, understand the value you have placed on yourself. You would not just want to sleep with anybody, or just want anybody to have access to you, and go away with it like that. So understand that, 1, being alone with such a person, I'm looking at the next question. Being alone with such a person can just really fall all those walls that you've built up. So avoid compromising situations, compromising circumstances. You're going to see him alone, you're going to see her alone. You guys are touching each other and you're saying, we're not going to have sex. One day, pressure will mount up and you're going to do it. So just do these things that I've said. Thirdly, how do I convince my friends to stop selling ourselves to guys and focus on the studies? Well, the truth is, if she's gonna listen, she's gonna listen. But one thing I always recommend is, whenever you want to see a positive change in somebody, pray for that person. Ask the Holy Spirit to convict her, because the best you can do is talk, but the Holy Spirit is the one who is going to convict her. So pray for her as much as you also talk to her. I'm also going to say this. Also try and give her space. I'm not saying that you guys should be enemies, but counsel her, but do not be so close to her before she's going to infect you in the sense that you might begin to want to emulate her lifestyle, because let's not deceive ourselves, evil communication definitely corrupt good manners. So please and please and please do well to pray for this person, and also set healthy boundaries so you will not get carried away by such a friend as well. The fourth question is, I have a friend that's in a relationship and she does not concentrate in class. She does not even know how to read. How can I help her? Well, it's almost similar to what I've said. For this, your friend, I'm sure you can just sit her down and tell her, see, your studies right now is your priority. This is where you should focus your energy on. If she's not listening, or if she's not yielding, I advise that you give that person space and also just pray for her, as the case may be here. The fifth question that I have here is, I know you said sex is bad at our age, but what if you got drugged by a girl and you did not know when you had it? Will it still affect your future? Sweetheart, let me just really say this. I'm so sorry. I know you're a boy. This is a boy asking the question who was drugged by a girl, and this is a case of rape. So I sincerely apologize for what has happened to you. I suggest that you also get counseling. Aside this, get counseling. If you need to reach out to me, reach out to your teen teacher so they can get you across to me. I would sincerely like to have a one-on-one talk with you. I sincerely apologize. Yes, guys, girls do also rape guys, and it's not only guys raping girls. I've seen cases, and this is also a case of such, because you were drugged and someone has sex with you without your consent. So this is a case of rape. So I sincerely apologize for that to begin with. Also, let me make you understand that it's not your fault. It could have happened to anybody else, but this happened to you. And just tell God that this is not what you planned. This is not how you wanted to live your life, and this is not what you even intended for yourself. God should just have mercy on you, and as much as possible, try to also forgive this person, and avoid such situations that will put you in that kind of position. Let me put this out there, teenagers, please be careful. Please and please and please be careful. People get drugged and people get abused, so please watch the kind of company that you keep. Be very careful, what kind of parties that you choose to attend. Always make sure that an adult that you trust knows where you are going to and who you're going out with. If possible, drop your contact numbers and their contact numbers so that you can be reached if you seem to be unreachable at the moment, and set time boundaries. This is when I'm going to go home. If I don't get home by this time, please reach out to this person so that you can know where I am. So for this person, it's not going to affect your future. Ask God to heal you, of this trauma, and move on with your life. Thank you so very much. God bless you all. If you're watching on YouTube, do well to go through other videos. If you're a teenager watching this in Trinkana Teens Church, do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel at The Teens Best Friend. You can follow me on Instagram at The Teens Best Friend. Send me a DM and let me know that you watch this, and I'm going to respond to you. Thank you so much, everyone. Be blessed and enjoy the rest of your Sunday.